Today, we are going to tackle one of the most famous problems in the history of the International Mathematical Olympiad, known as Problem 6 from 1988. It is often called the Legend of 1988 because of its notorious difficulty and the elegant technique required to solve it. By the end of this video, you will be able to understand the problem statement and apply a powerful technique called Vieta jumping to prove that the given fraction must be a perfect square. The problem asks us to consider two positive integers, a and b. We are told that the quantity a times b plus 1 divides the sum of their squares, a squared plus b squared. Our goal is to prove that the result of this division is always a perfect square. We have successfully defined our objective and stated the problem. Now, let's dive into the proof. Let's start by setting the expression equal to a constant, k. We assume there exist some pairs of positive integers a and b such that this ratio k is not a perfect square, and we will try to find a contradiction. To make our analysis easier, let's look at all possible pairs of positive integers a and b that yield this specific value k. Among all these pairs in set S, there must be at least one pair where the sum a plus b is as small as possible. Let's pick such a pair and call the values a and b. Without loss of generality, let's assume a is greater than or equal to b. We now have a specific equation, a squared plus b squared divided by a times b plus 1 equals k. If we rearrange this, we get a quadratic equation in terms of a. This is the starting point for Vieta jumping. We have one solution for a, but a quadratic usually has two. Let's explore the second root. In the previous scene, we treated b and k as constants to form a quadratic equation in terms of a. Let the quadratic be x squared minus kbx plus b squared minus k equals 0. Let the two roots of this equation be x sub 1 and x sub 2. We already know that one root is a, so let's say x sub 1 equals a. Using Vieta's formulas, which relate the coefficients of a polynomial to sums and products of its roots, we can find expressions for x sub 2. The sum of the roots is x sub 1 plus x sub 2 equals kb, and the product is x sub 1 times x sub 2 equals b squared minus k. From the first formula, we see that x sub 2 equals kb minus a. Since kb and a are all integers, x sub 2 must also be an integer. Now, we need to determine if x sub 2 can be part of a new pair in our set S. If x sub 2 is a positive integer, then the pair x sub 2 comma b would also satisfy the original equation. Let's check if x sub 2 could be 0. If x sub 2 equals 0, then from the product formula, 0 equals b squared minus k, which means k equals b squared. But we assumed at the start that k is not a perfect square. Therefore, x sub 2 cannot be 0. Next, we must check if x sub 2 could be negative. If x sub 2 is negative, then the quadratic expression evaluated at x sub 2 would have to behave a certain way. If x sub 2 is less than 0, then plugging it back into the quadratic, we find that the left side becomes strictly greater than k, or leads to a contradiction. By analyzing the signs, we find that x sub 2 actually cannot be negative. Therefore, x sub 2 must be a positive integer. So, the pair x sub 2 comma b is indeed a pair of positive integers in our set S. We have met our objective of finding a second root using Vieta's formulas. Now, we come to the jumping part of Vieta jumping. Remember, we chose the pair a and b specifically because their sum was the smallest possible sum in the set S. We have just found a new pair, the pair x2 and b, which must also be in our set S. Let's look at the relationship between x2 and a. From Vieta's product formula, we know that a times x2 equals b squared minus k. Think about this carefully. Since k is a positive integer that is not a square, it must be at least 1. If k is positive, then b squared minus k is strictly less than b squared. But remember, we assumed at the beginning that a is greater than or equal to b. If x2 is less than b, and we know b is less than or equal to a, then it follows that x2 is strictly less than a. Now, let's compare the sum of our new pair to the sum of our original minimal pair. Wait a minute, we have found a pair of positive integers in set S whose sum is smaller than the sum of a and b. This is a direct contradiction to our assumption that a plus b was the minimum sum. The only way to avoid this contradiction is if our original assumption, that k is not a perfect square, was wrong. Therefore, the ratio a squared plus b squared divided by a times b plus 1 must be a perfect square. We have completed the proof of the legend of 1988 using the method of Vieta jumping. This elegant technique allows us to jump from one solution to a smaller one until we hit a boundary, proving the property we desire.